Grüß dich, guten Abend, welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Shaper of Dreams. Ich habe big los. And we are in the tower prison, trying to break out. We've opted to go around the guards and through a secret passage in the armory. Now, off camera, I decided to re-level Erir as a warlock because Milena at Feline Field Games got back to me and she said that he actually was supposed to be leveled as a warlock, even though we can level him however we want since we have 2 warlocks. However, since that's the way it was, I think we'll just go with that. You know, quite a bit of a coincidence. So if we check this guy out now, he has 4 levels of warlock, 1 level of rogue. The build that I used was similar to the one that I used for Charis, created by the same guy. His name is Crithead. This is the basic blaster from the Warlock guide. And unfortunately, it's not going to match up as well as I'd like it to be, because this calls for a human, this build. Obviously, Erir is a moon elf. So, he has like a constitution penalty. He has a dex boost. He doesn't get that first level feat. He doesn't get that extra skill point at every level. This guy's charisma is way too high compared to the build. The intelligence is way too low compared to the build. So we don't really have the skill points matching up 1 for 1. But otherwise, it's okay. I got the invocations to match when I leveled, and I got most of the feats. I wasn't able to get Luck of Heroes, and I had to switch Blind Fight for, what was it, what was that other one? Able Learner. So we were actually able to open this door because we got Odania's key. Now I'm sure that Erir could have picked the lock. Maybe he couldn't have. Maybe it would say it needed a specific key to open, but if we go in here, we see that there are a bunch of cobwebs in this room. Now we can attack these things with our blast invocations.
Together! Strike at them!
And since you have blast invocations, we'll have to do the same thing. So I wonder what these cobwebs are hiding.
Sure.
Search failure.
Yes.
Well, you got search that's always on. That should make it easier. Ah, over there! I found something on the ground. Geheime Falltür. I'm not really sure what that says, but I know that the tour at the end there, it means door. I'm gonna guess that it means secret door on the floor.
You better follow me.
So we open it up, and it leads to a step ladder. Brings us down to, I guess, a basement level. There's some more cobwebs, so I guess we'll blast them. If you try to attack this thing with... Whoa! Holy crap, a giant spider came out. Alright, here's our chance to get some XP. You gotta turn on defensive casting. And then we're gonna do some entropic warding. This gives concealment against ranged attacks, which I guess really isn't going to help us very much. And it also gives +4 to move silently and hide, which is going to be more helpful. Oh, I hope you guys don't get poisoned.
The enemy is near.
Concentration failure. Oh, you rolled a 1. Yeah, that's right. That's what we do. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it's the recording program is changing some of the registers in the computer. So it's causing like a lot of 1s to be rolled with the random number generator. That's my guess, because when I play this game without the recording software, I don't roll nearly as many 1s. That's the only explanation I can think of.
Koskvael.
See, you rolled a 9, but my concentration is a lot lower.
Koskvael.
Alright, so we got 26 XP from that one.
Yes? Feel my...
If we attack this web, sometimes it will cast web on us. We could also use our invocations on it and not have any repercussions.
I will not be defeated!
There it goes. Yep, it just cast web on us, and now we're entangled. We can't move.
Yes.
Guess we'll have you come over here. This armory is empty. This one has the gloves of the rogue, which puts 2 into these skills over here. That'll be useful. Ring of the Spy. The Ring of the Spy increases hide and moves silently. So that will also be useful. We'll equip that. We'll give this to Charis,
yes?
because she's going to need a boost. Ring of Teleportation. Let's replace that. Give that to you. This one improves heal, tumble, use magic device. You could probably use these things.
You better follow me.
Alright, time to head back up the step ladder. Now, since you casted Entropic Warding, your hide and move silently are both at a 10 modifier.
Yes?
Charis's, after she equipped the ring, it's only at a 7. However, we can de-equip her armor, and that should move it up. It's a 9 now. We need all the points that we can get, because we're going to have to sneak past these guys. So let's go into stealth mode.
Yes?
Why did you have to go out of stealth mode? Now we have to wait like 3-4 seconds. Alright.
Yes.
So you have to switch with the game paused, otherwise it's gonna move out of stealth mode. Okay, good, it's working.
Yes.
Alright, let's try to sneak past these guys. It's gonna want to do a move silently check. Plus, these things over here will make noise if we try to go by them. Okay, so we rolled a 15, which gives us a 24. That's good enough. So if the DC is 15, that means you're going to have to roll at least a 5 on this one. It's not guaranteed. In fact,
you better follow me.
The odds aren't really looking that great in our favor.
Yes.
Considering the explanation I gave about the registers, how the recording software just screws them up. I just need you to get by this door. Okay. So you also rolled a 19, which gives you 29. That should get us out of here.
Sure.
Move around the corner, will you? Same thing with you. No, stop doing that. Okay. This room over here is full of guards. There's actually like 4 guards in here. They start out neutral, but if they notice you, they will turn hostile. And then we won't have the ideal ending to this scenario.
Yes?
I think we're far enough away that we could stop using move silently, so let's just get out of that mode.
Yes?
And let's go over here. Oh, there are two very interesting floor tiles in front of the door. What would happen if I stepped on them? Let's find out.
Yes.
It opens this door. Okay, very simple lock. Let's have both of you go into the room here.
Yes?
Didrin. Who is this guy? Very difficult.
Yes.
Sure.
You gonna say something?
Sure.
There's supposed to be a trigger for conversation.
Yes?
Yes.
I don't know what happened.
Sure.
Anyways, we should be able to hide over here. Don't move,
Sure.
Charis. Stay where you are. In fact, you should probably put your armor back on. This game is weird sometimes. But you know this. Anyways, in the conversation trigger, he says that he doesn't want to hurt this guy, that he's his friend. So there's got to be some way to distract them, which there is. There's a candelabrum over here. All we have to do is hit it with a ranged weapon. Fortunately, we have evocations.
Coskfael.
And we got 300 XP for that. So what was that? And now I have no control over my characters. I can't even move the camera. And they move all by themselves. Ah, we have control again. Good. By the way, I'm having Erir. I'm gonna have him use his 2-weapon fighting. So we're gonna have his knife, which is Erir's knife. It gets 2-weapon fighting as a bonus feat, and it's +2, and he gets +2 to tumble. And I'm gonna combine that with the ice boot dagger, which is a +1 weapon, and it has 1 point of cold damage. So it's not a bad combination here. Since he's an elf, he can use longbows. So he's still going to use Galodian's old bow. Fortunately, he can... I think he could shoot farther with his eldritch spear. And it does more damage.
You better follow me.
We actually managed to get here without killing any of my former friends. I'm so glad we did it without bloodshed. See, we got a lot of XP for that. And we just leveled up, too. Yeah, nobody could have made a better job. That's the perfect jailbreak. He smiles. That's an excellent start for our journey. I'm really grateful that you got me out of there. I owe you one. Really? Maybe you could do something like that for me one day. One good turn deserves another. Alright, so we can level both of them up, so we're going to do that real quick. So now we are level 6, so let me get Charis's paperwork here. For your level 6, you're going to take a cleric level. Oh, goody. And we're going to do concentration. We're going to do spellcraft, and we're going to do use magic device. We have one left. I guess we can put that into intimidate. Actually, we have 2 left. What else have we been putting in? Tumble? How about... How about just another one into intimidate? Alright, the feat that it's calling for is Divine Shield. That'll use our turn attempts as Divine Shield attempts. This enables us to add our charisma bonus to our armor class for a number of rounds equal to our charisma bonus. So we add +3 to our armor class for 3 rounds. Alright. I'm willing to take it. We're not going to be turning a lot of undead anyway. And then the 2 domains that it calls for are darkness, so that we may get the blind fight feat for free, and the water domain, so that we may get evasion for free. However, we can't cast any cleric spells because our wisdom is below 11. See? So we're not even going to worry about that. Instead, we are going to put... I guess we could put turn undead there, and then next to it we'll put divine shield. Alright, let's do Erir. Your level 6 surprise is a warlock level. Alright. So, we've only been dumping points into concentration, spellcraft, and use magic device for your warlock levels, because we only get 3. And those are pretty much the main ones. When we gave him a rogue level, I gave him a point in the open log, disable device, sleight of hand. Because you can't use some of these skills without at least 1 point in them. Now it says here that we should take combat expertise. However, I'm thinking about taking blind fight. Plus, for some reason, it's not even here on the list. I wonder what I'm missing. Does my intelligence have to be like 13 plus for that? That might be a problem, because then it calls for improved combat expertise. And then what? Do we take like epic combat expertise? Is that what happens? No. I should do weapon focus, range touch attack. That's at 15th level, but I think I would be better served getting it now. There it is. And we don't get any more invocations. So now our Eldritch Blast is 3d6 points of damage.
Yes?
Alright. Let's move along here.
Yes.
We'll have you reapply that one.
Sure.
He whispers, "Damn, there's another one of those tin heads." I don't think we can sneak past this one undetected, can we? That thing looks quite tough. However, there's a large storeroom on the right. It could be open and closed with ground levers. If we lure it into that room, we may be able to lock it in. That's too complicated. If we are spotted, we will turn this thing into a pile of scrap. It may be complicated, but it won't hurt that much. Surely that guy is very strong. So what? There's no reason to wet yourself. We can beat it. Yeah, if we lure this thing into this room, we can trap it. It's very easy to do. However, we won't be able to get the XP from killing it. So I'm going to Divine Shield myself. We're going to bring you around. And then we'll have you spam Eldritch Spear.
The enemy is near.
We'll have you spam Eldritch Spear Draining Blast. Spell was absorbed. Doesn't say it though.
Cosquefael.
Ah, you're slowed now.
Cosquefael.
Cosquefael.
Looks like it wore off. You rolled an 18. Oh, 9 damage. That sucks.
Cosquefael.
Ah, he's slowed. You can run now. And then you can do another one
The
of
enemy
those.
is near.
Okay, run that way. Failed his will save, so he's still going to be slow. And we can just spam it. Dead. 167 XP. And we get a prison cell key. Let's hand that off to Charis.
Yes?
Why don't we check the storeroom anyway? See, these are the levers that open and close the doors. There are 2 crates here, actually 2 piles of crates. And this one is some type of belt that we don't know about, but we'll take it. Do you know what it is? No chance.
Yes?
What about over here? Man, it looks like death armor and potion of antidote. I believe that's it. See, that's how you open and close these doors. Okay, well this door over here usually starts out as locked, but since we have the key, we're able to open it up. You can also break down these doors. They're not that hard. Certainly not impossible like some of the original campaign doors. This one's locked. We're gonna have to have Erir unlock it for us since he's a rogue. Okay, got it. Beat that DC by 1.
Yes?
And that's taking 20. I believe we did it. This is the last room. It must be the armory. Now what? What will we find in there? Hey, Leon once told me that there is a secret passageway in there. He said it leads through the mountains and outside. It's an escape route which could be used when Charis is besieged. Did he tell you where this escape route is? No, he didn't know that, but I don't think that it is very difficult to find. After all, the village is under siege. There isn't much time to look for a secret passageway. Then we will surely find it. I hope there won't be more guards in there. I don't think that this room is used very often. As far as I know, the usual equipment of the guards is stored up there in the tower. Really? Maybe we could find something useful in there. Good arms and armor always come in handy.
Yes.
So we'll have Erir pick the lock on this door. Alright. That was an easier DC.
Sure.
Ah, stag beetle. Well, we're gonna divine shield once again, and we'll have Erir blast it.
Cosquefael.
Son of she-wolf!
And we'll spam draining blast.
Cosquefael.
What did you both fail concentration check?
Together! Strike at them! Cosquefael.
I hate these things. They do like 20 points of damage. That's crazy.
Cosquefael.
You run this way. That way we won't have any more concentration failures. then we'll try to get it to fail a will save. Unfortunately, we keep rolling ones. We can also get sneak attacks on this thing if we are able to hide. You rolled a 1 again? How many ones are you gonna roll? Twice in a row you rolled a 1. Jesus. Yeah, this almost never happens, like, when I play it without recording. I think the recording is just changing all of the internal registers in the computer. Alright, now it... Alright, you move out of the way since it's slow. I rolled a 1 again! I need to get out of here. This thing is... These things are so tough. Finally! Killed it. Doesn't look like anything was left behind though, so I guess we'll come back over here. Hey Erir, we need you to get up. On your feet. Alright. Let's rest. And we'll restore our hit points.
Yes.
They both have leaps and bounds. Oh, we're finally able to move stuff into that 4 spot.
You better follow me.
Alright, let's check the armor rack. Chainmail +1.
Could you pile a little more stuff on me?
We'll try to put that into...
Could you pile
there.
a little more stuff on me?
Not really helping very much, is it? Nah, it overloads you too. Mage's Battle Robe, we'll take that. Here we have some type of rapier we're not able to identify. And some bolts and some arrows. Move the arrows to Erir. This is empty. This is the thing that we have to bash to reveal the secret door. Let's spam Eldritch Spear, Draining Blast. That should do it. Alright. Trapdoor. That's probably what Fall Tour means. Trapdoor. They just forgot the translation. It's okay. German and English are fairly close languages. Sometimes you can just infer what it says. This is the right place. Helion secretly informed me that my friends are hiding here in a cave behind the waterfall. Shouldn't we leave the Great Cloak Mountains as quickly as possible? No, that wouldn't be a good idea. They will certainly be searching for us during the next few days. With the help of carrier pigeons, even the more remote posts and forts will be informed faster than we could run. So we should lay low here until they have cooled down? Yes, the elves have more pressing things to do. They don't have time to chase after harmless jailbreakers forever. Besides, my friends can surely help with our escape. And if you have a companion, he or she must also be informed where you are. You're right, there are a lot of reasons to pay a visit to your friend's hideout. Let's go, before we are spotted here in the open. I also want to thank them for risking so much for me. And I have no control. This is all automated here as we head towards the cave and the waterfall. Now, I played ahead here, and I've had the game actually screw up on me big time. Fortunately, it's not going to happen this time. Now, if you come back and you weren't able to defeat that Stella, here Mira would be dead, and then you'd have to defeat about 4 ghasts to clear the place out. And then you could advance, but we don't have to do that. Mira's alive. Do you dance? Erir! You're free! Jared, what are you doing here? Mistress, that elf, Crave or something like that, the leader of the rebels, showed me the way when he heard that you were arrested. He will certainly follow soon. I'm relieved that you are already here. I was afraid they would arrest you after our escape. Erir, I'm so glad that you finally got out. Yes, Mira. Thanks to your help, and thanks to this woman and her companion. I don't know how to thank you. Well, I know how you could express your gratitude toward me. You already told me something about my dreams, but that is not enough. We have to find a portal to take us to the plains. Mistress, how is this elf supposed to help us? He has never seen anything in his life but these dull mountains. Well, Jared, he did know something, but you're right, it could be more. You are rather impatient, aren't you? How could I know where to find a portal to the plains? After all, you're the one who was looking for it. Haven't you found any clues? I don't know. Somehow I feel that I know something very important about it. But it is all so confusing. Whenever I try to concentrate on the thought, it eludes me. It pains me. Maybe you're trying too hard. Why don't you relax a little? We've had a long day. Maybe you'll be able to think more clearly after a well-deserved rest. Do you think so? I don't know. Ich weiß nicht. I'll help you to find the clue. If this knowledge is buried in your subconscious mind, we'll have to find a way to unearth it. But I'm tired now. The portal will still be there tomorrow. I'd like to relax a little. Period. Alright, our escape was rather exhausting. I could use some sleep myself. Certainly. As soon as we are fit again, we will solve your problem. At least we will be able to decide on our next destination. Erir chooses one of the blankets and lays down. You sigh as you choose another blanket for yourself. Slowly, you fall asleep. Darkness surrounds you. Alright, here we go. Oh. Now we're in a dream. Or, as it's known in German, eine Traum. Or is it ein Traum? Speaking of which, the subtitle to this game in German is called Die Traumfängerin. And that means the dream catcher, but it means more than that. It actually means the female dream catcher, because of the gender case of German. If it was der Traumfänger, then it would probably be more ambiguous. But since it's die Traumfängerin, meaning the female dream catcher, I guess we know who the Shaper of Dreams is. That would be Charis. She's the Shaper of Dreams. She's the female. Alright, so here's the totem. Einen Totem. Let's click on it and see what happens. Sense that touching the stella will pull you deeper into the dream. A part of you fears to lose control, but another one is craving for more information about your inner secrets. Oh, we have 3 choices this time. Please save your game here if you have not installed Shaper of Dreams Chapter 3. This is the end of Chapter 2. The dream will go on in Chapter 3. I'm not ready yet. I need a few more seconds to bring myself to do it. No, we can just plunge right in. As if it had a will of its own, your hand raises and touches the stela. Here we go. We're going into chapter 3. Right on. Oh, we have a vision of the tarot cards again, huh? How deep are we going to go? No, we got to do something about being overloaded like this. Oh man, this is a fairly huge area, isn't it? And over here is Gorman. Campfarin? Who's that? This is a typical commoner found in any village, town, or city. Campfarin. I don't know who that is. But I guess we'll find out in the next episode. The High Priestess reveals herself. Yeah, we're kind of running up on time, and I don't really like these longer episodes. I think shorter episodes are better. Alright. Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out in the next episode what the point of this whole dream is and how we're going to find a portal to go to the plains. How is it buried deep in our subconscious? How are we going to get these answers? Find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Danke, vielen Dank. Auf Wiedersehen. Gute Nacht. Tschüss.